Welcome, everyone. This is Chat with Nessa, Invest in Your Future. I'm excited, and this is a special edition with who I consider one of my mentors, Eric, the exceptional networker. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm excited to have you. I want to tell people about your phenomenal career. First of all, started in Atlanta, Georgia as a trial attorney, but 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, you invested in a business because you saw two network trainers on marketing social media. You invested in that. You've been an expert in that for over 10 years, and you have taken off ever since a large business in the United States and internationally, and actually have helped thousands of people, network marketers all over the world, and direct sales professionals generate leads. And I'm one of the people that you have helped. So I want to say that out loud, that you really have helped me since I met you. And what's exceptional about you, you only have a YouTube page. You're the author of two ebooks, which I have read both of them: How to Build a Fast Growing Network Marketing Business and How to Recruit an Empire, The Pathway to Financial Freedom. And I also love the fact you have your webinar called the Network Marketing Online Master Course. So, this is an exceptional gentleman. I want to get started with the questions. So a lot of people watching us today, they may be in network marketing, want to get started or in it and struggling. So I know you have the answers for us
Mhm.
here today. So I want to get this interview started and ask you, how do you go from trial attorney and attorney, of law, to network marketing? What was that transition like for you?
I was just not happy with what I was doing anymore. And I've always known that if you're doing something that you don't enjoy, it's no way to live. You have to find something that you enjoy that gets you excited in the morning. And when I saw network marketing, I saw a great opportunity not just to provide products and services, but to help other people do the same and leverage my time.
Yes, yes. It were 10 years in the network marketing arena. What do you feel has led to your massive success that you've had?
Well, yeah, I didn't actually have success from the beginning, so I didn't start the day the day I started. But what I did is I ended up becoming an online marketer and building online. And once I did that, that's when things started to change for me. So that's where my success started. And then started helping people, my team. They started growing, and then I started helping people in other companies as well.
Wow. Now, what are some of the key factors that's led to your helping thousands of people become successful in growing their business online? What are some of the key factors that have included that success?
Sure, sure. Well, I think the first thing is, when you are building a business online, people have to really change their mindset. It's not about just finding people, selling products, and recruiting them into your business. You have to look at it from the standpoint of your audience. Okay, what will help them? Okay, so I teach people attraction marketing, where you're providing information to the public online that benefits them, and now they have an interest in learning more about it. And that's how you are able to attract people to build a business. And it's just the opposite from how most people do it, quite frankly, because most people, what they do is they're not attracting people, they're repelling people. They connect with you, and the first thing they say is, oh, by the way, I have a business, here's my link, or jump on my Zoom, and people run away. Even if they need the product or the service right away, it's a red flag. They figure, this she just wants to sell me, he just wants to sell me, and the conversation stops. And truly, people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So you have to build that know, like, and trust factor before you share exactly what you do.
Wow. Yes. Now, how can network marketers stand out from the massive crowds that are on social media?
Well, really, it's about having a strategy online that separates yourself from everybody else. A strategy where, like I said, you're providing value. So really, there are four C's that I focus on. Okay, the first one is content. The content you provide online should be content that helps your market, right? So I'll give you an example. So let's say you're in health and wellness field, right? So instead of just posting links of your product, instead of saying, if you want to lose weight, contact me, something like that. Put out valuable information to people that can use your product without actually talking about the product. So things like you can say something like 5 ways to lose weight and give them actually 5 different ways to lose weight, or 3 healthy recipes, or whatever it is. So what happens is you become an authority in the field. You become respected in the field, and then when you do have something that you want to share, they're more willing to listen, and they're more willing to buy. Okay, so that's the C for content. Now the second C is curiosity. You have to pique their curiosity. So if you have a product and you just post your product, maybe an image of your product, and you say, it's 50% off if you buy now. And what happens is most people don't actually buy because, again, they see exactly what it is. They know what company it is, so they can get it from anybody. So you never separated yourself, right? So they can go on the company website, they can contact somebody they know that's in the company, they can Google it, YouTube it, whatever it is. So piquing curiosity is when you give them information that lets them know the benefits of the product, but you don't actually say what the product exactly is. All right, and there's a system to that, but generally that's what it is. And then what happens is people end up contacting you, sending you private messages, wanting to know more. That's when you get on the phone with them or on Zoom to share more information about that. Okay, so that's curiosity. And then the next part is the conversation, obviously online, right? And part of that is not just talking about your product. Okay, your conversation should include learning more about them, what they do, what their wants, goals, dreams, desires are. Because most people, again, don't do that. You separate yourself from the masses. Most people just want to sell you. They don't care about Vanessa. They just want to sell Vanessa. you know, but if they get to know you, and then they build a know, like, and trust factor, then it's more likely that you will get their product or maybe even join their team. Okay, and then the last C is conversion. Conversion is basically you take them from someone you met online to someone that buys your product, joins your team, or maybe refers other people to you. So that's a simple way of separating yourself.
Wow. What is the benefit of using LinkedIn to build your business?
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So a lot of people use social media platforms like Facebook, right, Instagram, and they're great platforms. Nothing wrong with them. The difference with LinkedIn, and why I've been able to teach a lot of people to build a fast growing business on LinkedIn, is it's a business networking site. So it's not actually a social networking site. So people on LinkedIn are more likely to do business than any other social platform, because, again, they know it's business. It's not just about social, like what's going on in society. Okay, so that's one reason. And another reason why is that on LinkedIn, the people on LinkedIn, the users of LinkedIn, have a much higher income bracket. So the average person on LinkedIn makes over 75,000 a year, which is higher than any other social media platform. So again, so they have the money to actually pay for the product and to, obviously, to join the business. Okay, so that's very important. And then lastly, it's just untapped. It's just untapped, right? Other social networking platforms, that there's just billions of people. There's a lot of people. Here it's untapped. Most people don't even know how to do it. And it's like, it's like anything. If it starts out and most people don't know it, that's where the money is. It's not where everybody is already there. You know what I mean? So just the fact that it's untapped is a huge opportunity.
Wow, yes. I found, because I took the course that you recommended, it's really shifted the quality,
Yes,
not just the quantity, but the quality of people that you meet that are
absolutely.
like-minded. They're already
Absolutely.
like-minded in business and networking and sales. So absolutely phenomenal. What
Absolutely.
has been some of the key components that help you grow your team internationally? I know you not just have a U.S. team, but what are some of the key components you feel has helped you grow internationally, which is phenomenal?
Yes. Well, building a business online allows you to scale your business much faster. Okay. When I started the business, I lived in Atlanta, and most of my team, they were in Atlanta. I had a couple people in Florida. But then when I started online marketing, it grew to, all, a lot of states, and then internationally fast. For instance, I can have a target market of people, business owners in Canada. Okay. And within a week or two, I have a few people that either buy my product or join my team, because those are the people I'm working with. So there's really no limit. If your company is in, 50 companies, 50 countries, you can target people in 50 countries. So that's what it. And because of the internet and things like Zoom, it's easy. It's the same thing as if they were down the street. It's the same process. The same
Right.
process. Yeah.
Now, someone who is invested in the business through personal development, right? Why do you feel it's so vital for people to who wish to grow their business to invest in themselves in personal development?
Well, the reason is, this business, and really any business, is about mindset. It's not just about what you do, right? A lot of people, when they get involved, the first thing they want to know is, they want to know, so what are the how to's? How do I sell, or how do I recruit, or how? But it's more important to have the right mindset, to believe in yourself, right? To believe in your company, to believe in your service. Because if you don't, then you're going to get frustrated and quit anyway. What I like to use, the example I use is this. If I were to, let's say you're in a network marketing company, let's say you're brand new, and I got the 10 top income earners in the whole company to train you for a weekend. Okay, so you have the training from the top people. So I'm sure you would agree with me that you'll get a lot of great training, right? But let's say none of the training had to do with mindset or attitude. It was just about the product, the service, or the business. After all that training, if you went out to share the information and you met with someone and that person told you, well, I don't think it will work. I don't think, I don't see why you think you'll be successful. And they were just maybe very rude, or something, you may just quit because of that, because you haven't built yourself, right? So even though you have all the training, right, you don't have the personal development. That's why I tell people it's a crucial part of the business. I read books, I watch videos, I get on seminars, podcasts. I mean, daily. Why? Because we get fed with daily negative information. I say CNN, constant negative news, right? Every day, right? So it's important to fill your brain with positivity, with information that will move you forward.
Yes, yes. What compelled you to write your two ebooks that you use as your e-learning tools today that you share with others?
Well, first of all, I was giving people advice, and a lot of people would say, "Well, do you have it in writing? Like, do you have a PDF? Is there something I can download?" And I would say, "Well, no, but I guess I could create one." And that's when I put it in writing. And it's really been helpful for a lot of people, because again, it's something that they can download, they can read it at their leisure. If you go on to exnetworker.com, you can actually download a free book. Actually, it's this right here, this one right here. You can get that.
Yes.
You can download it right now on exnetworker.com, and you'll have it, and you'll be able to learn from it. So that's how it all started. It was just by other people wanting to, the information, and I created actually a couple that are free. So.
Yes. Now, I also know you have a successful YouTube channel. So, what has led to that? I know that it started, and that's a lot of work, I'm sure. So,
Mhm.
what has led to your great success on YouTube, on your YouTube channel?
Well, I think, well, it's work ethic. It's not, I can't sugarcoat it. It's work ethic. You have to, because having a YouTube channel is not just about doing a video. You have to prepare for the video. You have to write the content, or at least put the points down. Sometimes do research. If I have a topic that I want to share, and I don't know enough about it, I'll do research before I do the video. Okay. And then it's not just about posting. You want to be consistent. That's the key. Because like every Monday, I put out a video, and people want to see consistency. People follow leaders that are consistent, right? So and it comes with self-discipline, because it's not a job. I don't have to put it out on Monday, but to me, I do have to. I'm my own boss, right? So a
Right.
lot of it comes with consistency and just self-discipline.
Yes, and I know I'm on the list, so I do get the videos and I watch them consistently. And when I'm busy, I make sure I start so I have it to go back to, and you can watch them over and over again.
Absolutely.
That's the great thing about the content. It's very educational for those who are trying to grow their business. You know, they'll have your contact information after this on how they can reach you, but I will recommend everybody watch his YouTube channel. It's really phenomenal. Now, how do you find the balance between practicing law, family life, and the large international business that you have? How do you build? I mean, you have all this going on. How do you build all of this into your world? How do you
Yeah.
handle all the balance of all of that?
Well, most of my time actually is in my business, is in building a team and helping others do the same. And with online marketing, you're able to time block. But time blocking is where you choose a certain amount of time that you're going to use to build your business. So, for instance, let's say I time block 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, that's the time where I put out my posts. That's the time when I respond to people online. That's the time that I set up my Zooms. Right, so you can literally time block 3 hours, and then after the 3 hours, go do what else, whatever you want to do. Instead of just staying online all day, because what happens is when you stay online all day, you end up just watching random videos during the day and end up not getting anything done because the internet can suck you in, as you know. So yeah, so that's how I do it.
And what has been some of the great benefits? I know this, I'm just throwing this in. What are some of the great benefits and rewards of being successful in network marketing? Some of the things you've gotten to do with your family.
Hmm.
Having been in sales for a long time myself, I know there's some the nice trips you get to
Yeah,
rewarded for your sales and your efforts. So can you
yeah,
share a little bit about that? Because that's really
sure.
what the whole family gets to participate.
Yeah, yeah. The lifestyle is great. So I'll give you an example. We earned a trip to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and so all expense paid trip. So we go there, and there are, I think, 6 restaurants, and we're there for, I think, 5 days. So my son said, "Oh, we have a problem." I said, "What's the problem?" He said there are more restaurants than days. Right? I'm like, "Oh, that's a good problem," right? And then we went to the first restaurant, and he looks at the menu and there are no prices. So he said, "Dad, there are no prices." I said, "That's because it's all paid for the whole time." And he said, "Wow, so it's a good feeling to be able to have your kid go through that, because I never experienced that till my 40s, and he's experiencing it when he was 7 or 6, right? So it really changes their lifestyle and allows them to just learn about the world, much faster than I did, obviously. So yeah, so it's I really do a lot of what I do for my family.
Yes. Yeah, I know you have the network marketing entrepreneur spirit. You're entrepreneur, you're attorney. What advice would you give to anyone who's just getting started in network marketing? They're brand new. They're
Yeah,
like a baby network marketer, as you would
yeah,
call them. What
yeah.
advice would you give to someone overall?
Well, one thing is to be coachable, to learn from someone that has the success that you want. Okay. A lot of times people spend years, and I've been guilty of this too, trying to figure things out. But why do that? Why not just follow someone that has done it? And because they've made mistakes, you may not have to make those same mistakes, because you can learn from them. Okay, so that's number one. And number two is to stay close to the bonfire. And stay close to the bonfire means, when you're around like-minded people, even if you have problems or issues, they can help you, because you're all on the same journey. Okay, it's like being close to a bonfire. Everybody's warm, but the farther away you go, the colder you become. So if you decide that you don't want to get on the Zoom calls, or you don't want to attend the convention or things of that nature, then you end up quitting the business because you don't have that support. So you want to have that support mechanism, and that I think that's very important.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure everyone has your contact information. So I know that you're gonna have a calendar I'm gonna list and your LinkedIn page as well. And so if they contact you to set up an appointment, they can do that, because I know I still set up appointments with you for
Yes.
coaching and coaching in the business period, especially in network marketing, because
Hmm.
so many things you think you know, but you don't know.
Hmm.
And this
Hmm.
guy is available for you, and I know you block that time out to give back to others. The last thing, because this is Chat with Nessa, Investing Your Future. So, what do you want to say to entrepreneurs out there that how they can give back? Because some of you are entrepreneurs, have success, they don't pass it on. They're just
Yeah,
successful, happy for their family to be successful. So, you have any
yeah.
words of advice for entrepreneurs and how they can give back to the community and to others before we leave?
Yeah, I mean, well, number one, when people reach out to you, help them, right? When people reach out, when people want to do an interview like you did, like you said you want to, I said, sure, no problem, right? So that's the thing. Don't be selfish with your time. When if you have time, definitely help people. Like, for instance, your show, I've watched your show several times, and you do a great job. And you're one of those entrepreneurs that likes to help people. Right, you practice what you preach. So I appreciate that. By the way, we all appreciate what you do, and you interview a lot of great, knowledgeable people, and you do a lot for society. So like, they should follow in your footsteps, right? They should follow in your footsteps, and when people reach out, definitely help as much as possible. I think that's important. That's definitely important.
Yes. Yes. And what about, I know this is coming off the top of my head. This is
No,
not
that's
anything.
that's fine. That's fine.
But another question, a word of advice, for those, example, you've been successful a long time now, but you said in the beginning of the interview, you didn't start out that way. So the
Mhm.
last piece of advice, a word of encouragement can you give to someone who has not been successful? They're looking for the breakthrough. You know how people
Mhm.
are going to quit right before the breakthrough happens and right before
Yeah.
you get the great success. I want you to speak because you've been there, you've done that, to those who are starting and have not had the success in network marketing or any business venture, and they're
Yeah.
still looking to not quit. So, what would be your
Yes.
word of advice? I know personal development is key in this area. Mindset is very key, but what would
Yes.
be your final word of advice to that type of person? They're struggling
Yeah.
in their
So
business or in their venture.
that's a good question. So here's what I say: if you're not having the success you want, it's one of two reasons. Okay, either you're not doing something right, or you're not doing something enough. It's that simple. You're not doing something right, or you're not doing something enough. So, for instance, let's say you want to get into online marketing, okay, and you're struggling with it. Then contact someone that can help you. Like, if I'm at Exceptional Networker, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or you can email me, Eric at Exceptional Networker, and I can do a free consultation with you. Right. So take advantage of things like that, free consultations. Right. So that's what I would say. If find out who is the person in the industry that can help you to get the information, and then once you have it, then you have to work hard. There's no shortcut. You have to have a strong work ethic. Some people are doing the right things, but they're not doing enough. So that's what I would say. It's, like I said, you're either not doing something right, or you're not doing something enough.
Yes, yes. Thank you for your time. I know you're busy,
All right,
and
Vanessa.
but
You
I
see
like the
me? You
fact.
still see?
Yeah, I can hear and see you. Can you hear and see me? I like the fact that you can actually click on this
Yes.
man's calendar and get time with him. So I will make sure your calendar is listed, your LinkedIn page is listed. So these people, everybody listening can reach out to you because I think, they can learn a lot from you. A lot of people have struggled in this very arena of network marketing. It is work. You have to work it. You can't, like you said, I just love your advice. You're either not doing something enough and you can fall into a pit, or you're not being coachable. You're not reaching out to those who have the success, and you're one person who has success. I'm just telling everybody, reach out to this gentleman. His information will be listed. It will also be a podcast by tomorrow on SoundCloud. So thank you, Eric, for your time. Thank you for your mentorship. I appreciate you, and I'm so glad, happy and grateful now is my statement every day that I did meet you a couple months back, and then we have a lasting relationship because of that through networking.
Likewise. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for
Likewise.
your
Thank you.
yes, thank you for your time and expertise, and I'm gonna have everybody reach out to you. Thank you for what you do. I do follow you very closely. I love the videos. I love the content, the ebooks. It's helping me grow in my field of network marketing. So I appreciate you and thank you for your time and have a blessed week.
You're welcome. You too.
Okay,
Make it a great
thanks.
day. Bye bye.
Okay,
Yeah.
you too.
Yeah.